Easter is a time of deep reflection, a season where we remember the sacrifice of Jesus and celebrate his resurrection. But did you know that centuries before the cross, the Psalms prophesied and echoed the suffering, death, and victory of Christ? Today, we'll explore key Psalms that point to Jesus' sacrifice and how they still speak to us this Easter. Psalm 22, the cry of the forsaken. My God, why have you forsaken me? These words, spoken by Jesus on the cross, were written in Psalm 22 1,000 years earlier. The psalm describes in stunning detail the suffering of Christ, his hands and feet pierced, soldiers casting lots for his clothing. But the psalm does not end in despair. It foretells a future where all nations will bow before him, pointing to the victory of his resurrection. Psalm 16, the hope of resurrection. You will not abandon me to the realm of the dead, nor will you let your faithful one see decay. The Apostle Peter quoted this psalm in Acts, revealing that it was a prophecy about Jesus. Death could not hold him. The Holy One rose again. Because he lives, we have hope beyond the grave. Psalm 118, the stone the builders rejected. The stone the builders rejected has become the cornerstone. Jesus quoted this psalm, revealing that he is the rejected Savior who became the risen King. And on Easter Sunday, we celebrate the greatest victory, his resurrection. This is the day the Lord has made. Let us rejoice and be glad in it. As we reflect on Easter, these Psalms remind us that Jesus' suffering, death, and resurrection were always part of God's plan. He is risen, just as the Psalms foretold.